We all have a story, and every story has an ending. Let me share with you what my ending is. We all have a destiny and a purpose, one so great that the enemy tries so desperately to prevent, knowing full well that it can bring a real turn of events. I want my ending to be a complete opposite from my beginning. In the beginning, I was a stranger. Now I am a brother. In the beginning, I was a warrior. Now I am a warrior. In the beginning, I was uncommitted, though now I am dedicated. Our beginning is not our ending. Our past is not our future. The ignorance of darkness was my beginning. Now I want growing in the light to be my ending. In the light, I am an overcomer. In the light, I am a provider. In the light, I am a hard worker. In the light, I am more than a conqueror. In the light, I want to live and die, standing for what my name identifies. Free man. And the lesson and legacy I want my story to leave behind is that I lived a life of truth and not lies. What you just heard there was me reciting poetry from my book titled Ignite, as you can see right here. And every poem speaks to me where recently I've been going through a stage in my life of, phases in my life. I just started going back to college. I'm doing very well there. I'm excelling in all my classes, getting all A's and B's, and completing my assignments. Though aside from that, the internal battle is that I'm 30 years old and I'm going to college and achieving all these things in my 30s. And what continues to I keep thinking about is that I am doing things in my 30s that I should have done in my 20s. I shared this dilemma I've been having with my tutors, with my dad, with anyone I trust, wondering if anyone out there on TikTok or anywhere on social media has gone through what I've gone through of, say, you wanted to do something in your 20s, but you put it off for that you thought was going to be a small second, then turns into a minute, then turns into a day gone by, then turns to 2 days, till you finally get to it and you feel like you missed something. You feel like you missed an opportunity. I have been going through that. I've been going through phases where I've been coming out of my shell, so to speak, where at first I was looking back in my 20s, I was doubting myself for nothing. I was fearful for nothing. Now things are different to where I am managing my time better. I am looking at things differently in my 30s. Not saying that I'm an old man or anything, though I keep telling that I'm having a hard time keeping up with the new technology stuff, where I'm now experimenting of reposting videos again, letting people know I'm still active, to where I cut off my social media usage for a while just so I wouldn't be distracted by it. And it worked. I've been improving in all my classes because of it. I've been improving in my life because of it. Though it's really the whole thing of keeping that whole momentum long term, which is the main thing. So what I've been dealing with is me trying to let go of the guilt. Well, I saw online of how guilt can be a positive thing sometimes, where instead of feeling ashamed for what you've done in the past, which is in the past, you can shift that shame to guilt where, okay, I did this thing that I shouldn't have done. Now I will not do it again. Now I will do something different. And you can't just be speaking shallow words. It has to be very strongly connected to you, your spirit, and be deeply rooted in you. As it said in my book, Your Ending, where it mentions about your past, your ending is what you decide to make it. And I am leaning fully into what I want my ending to be. At first, I was completely wondering what am I going to do with my life. What else can I do? To where I am silently being confident to sticking to my writing, though I'm also going to keep going to school to further better myself and in education, while also not settling for less. That's for where I'm at in my 30s. I don't want to settle for less anymore. I don't want to settle for just what I believe I am doing is enough. I now actually want to do more. I want to reach out to people more and tell them what I'm about. Such as when I was in school, I was telling everybody about my story writing and just got my gears going of ideas for my story. And the excitement in my voice, I felt like a little kid, and I was geeking out about my favorite anime, both old and new, even mentioning some anime that some never even heard about. And I'm going to mention them to you right now, and hit me up in the comments and tell me if you've seen those. Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha, Big O, Dragon Ball Z, the original one, and Dragon Ball GT, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia. I've been geeking out so much about how I like Demon Slayer, JoJo Bizarre Adventure, though Demon Slayer is so cool. So that's what I was doing. I was geeking out with all my classmates about our favorite anime and mentioning how I want to be a part of a animation team. Not something where I just kind of want it. I really want that. That's what I want my life to be. I want to write movies and TV shows and animated series for my own animation based off cartoons and TV shows and movies from the 1990s. I know I'm a kid in a grown man's body, though that's really what I'm saying. And that's really what I want to make my life about. And the only thing that's still on my mind is, how do I further get there? The resources are there, though I'm just still wondering what steps can I actually take to get there? I need a publisher to help me publish more books. I need to meet some people who are fans of classic animation like that from the 1990s to the early 2000s. So, yeah, that's my whole stick. Though the point is, anyway, before I close out, my book right here, Ignite, this along with 2 other books, they are all on Etsy. I will post you to the link so you can see it for yourself, and you can get back to me and order my books that way. And also, I'll be selling my books at the mall, so I will hope to see you. And cute. Oh boy.